Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about approval addiction, how it's different from just wanting a healthy dose of approval and what to do if you're stuck in the loop. So, approval dependency is when you need the approval of others to feel normal about yourself. If you don't receive approval on a certain issue or haven't received approval for a long time, you start to feel anxious about life. You feel drawn to talk to somebody who can give you that approval. Whatever happens in your life, you run to discuss it with your close circle, your husband, your friends, your family, or a psychologist if there's nobody else to talk to. And your goal is confirmation that you've done everything right, that everything's okay with you, that you said the right thing, that you looked the right way, etc. And you find it difficult to make independent decisions. And you may even have the clear vision of what you want in life. You may have understanding of what the right action would be in a certain situation, but you don't feel that you have a right to make that decision. You need somebody to approve it first. Like if somebody gave you a resolution, stamped it and said, you have the right to make that decision, only then you would feel allowed or entitled to make a move. And if, God forbid, somebody important to you doesn't like that decision, you feel terrified then. And look, you may even take that decision out of inevitability because sometimes being frozen and not making any decision is also a decision. In one of my videos, I teach how to make difficult decisions. So go ahead and watch it if you haven't seen it yet. But you might experience strong physical symptoms as if something horrible is happening to you, as if something very stressful is going on, and as if skies are falling. Another symptom of approval addiction is having difficulty accepting disagreements from others. This can manifest in three formats. First, you argue when somebody expresses a viewpoint different from yours. Even if you refrain from arguing out loud, you keep arguing in your head because you can't stand different opinion from yours being around you. Second, you try to prove your opinion. For example, you might be explaining yourself, justifying yourself, just to get an approval for your opinion from another person. You try to force that person to see the world from your perspective, to give you permission to make that decision. And if you don't get that permission, then you suffer and your world is in pieces. Third, you will be panically scared of disapproval. What are the people going to say? And here I just want to discourage you from black and white thinking. Approval is a normal part of human relationships. You can ask your friends, for example, if you perceived situation correctly, if you did the right thing. And it is normal to be seeking approval. Normal is when, on the one hand, you want to get validation, but on the other hand, if you don't get it, you don't feel terrified and upset. You're interested to get feedback from your environment, but you don't change your entire life to adjust to other people's opinions. Your friends and family might express flaws that they see in your thinking or your viewpoints, but it wouldn't shake your self-esteem and make you feel miserable. And you wouldn't feel like you need to immediately reconstruct your entire life because other people have different viewpoints. You will just consider their opinions as food for thought and will think whether you want to take action or not. And in the end, you will be making decisions based on your principles. Do you ever feel like you're living someone else's life? Do you catch yourself being stuck in the survival mode when you wake up, go to work, come home and pass out, and you feel like your life is passing by when your true calling is something else, and you still can unlock a better life for yourself, but you just don't know how? In that case, trust me, try reading my book Wishcraft and follow its 5-week life-changing program. It is a blueprint built on spiritual practices, meditations, NLP and bath rituals designed to tap into your hidden potential. You will see how week by week your life transforms, and by week 5 your dreams will begin to materialize. And you don't have to buy the book up front to experience its magic, because I'm giving one chapter away for free for you to enjoy, follow, and see how much your life can change just in a week. The link is below this video. Don't miss out. When your seeking of approval gets problematic is when you ask other people to accept you or accept what you have done, and you're unable to sort of accept yourself. You can't approve independently who you are. You cannot approve your work. You just don't see like you have a credibility or permission to do that. If this is you, here's how to overcome this unhealthy need of other people's approval. Step number 1, awareness. Make it a priority to notice and recognize when you are seeking somebody else's approval. Be honest and admit to yourself, oh, here I go again, seeking validation and approval from my partner. Step number 2, reward. Praise yourself for simply noticing. This practice would be another tiny step towards breaking free from being dependent on other people's approval, because here you're giving approval to yourself. Step number 3, journal. Every night before going to bed, in a note app on your phone, write down 10 things that you did great today. If you can't think of 10 things, then write down small things like, I had enough water today. I took a long walk in the park. I finally overslept, and finally my body had enough rest. You get the idea. Validation, validation, approval, approval. Step number 4, nourish. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, you are a beautiful girl or boy or human. You are my precious one. I love you. Give this approval to yourself. This is it, everyone. I hope this video was helpful. Like and subscribe, and until next time, bye.